Welcome to yoga. Today we're going to focus a lot on breathing techniques and how to use your breath to get deeper in each stretch. Breathing techniques can also help manage stress and release tension in the body that you might be holding on to. So we're going to first start in just a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Begin to close our eyes, letting our hands fall over our knees. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Trying to breathe through the belly as it's a more relaxing way to breathe. Requires less effort from our body to breathe through our belly. As you're taking each breath, trying to clear the mind from thought. You can do this by focusing on something in this present moment, like my voice, like the tempo of your breath, or like the sounds that you may hear around you. Beginning to bring one hand over your heart and the other hand over your belly. As you breathe, feeling your belly rise and sink. Maybe noticing your heart rate, if your heart is beating slow or if it's beating fast. Taking a few more deep breaths here, grounding yourself. On your next deep breath, we'll bring both arms overhead, stretching the arms long, and exhale, letting the palms turn to the floor as your hands float down. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you release. Moving with your own breath at your own pace. Taking one more inhale with those arms rising up, and as you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Taking a moment, maybe just to catch the breath, or maybe to set an intention for today's practice. The intention can be to stay present, can be to be more loving throughout your day. Maybe showing gratitude, maybe taking a moment to be thankful for being able to be here, to be able to move, to be able to breathe each breath. Begin to reach those arms overhead, opening the eyes, exhale, let those hands come down. Beautiful, so we're gonna find our way to our tabletop. Bringing our knees under our hips and our hands underneath our shoulders. Taking an inhale, we'll go through some cat and cow, bringing the tailbone and gaze up. Exhale, tucking the belly in. The chin and the tailbone follows. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we release. Once more, inhale, we lift. Exhale, we release. Beautiful. We're going to shift our hips back to our child's pose, welcoming any space between the heels and your hips. Just pressing back however far you can, resting the head. We'll begin to start to shift our weight forward, dropping our hips. You can drop them a little or a lot. Bringing those hips back and forth. Inhale through the center, exhale as you drop. Inhale through the center, exhale as you push back. Now you can stay here, or you can begin to create circles with your hips, bringing them out and around, back and down. So forward and back or creating these circles, either option is fine. Maybe changing the direction of your circle. And remember, your range of motion is up to you. So maybe your range is smaller, right? You can still do these circles. Keeping that deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Begin to find our neutral tabletop, curling our toes, lifting our knees, and pressing our hips back to our down dog. Maybe pedaling our feet, walking our dog. We'll look to the top of our mat as we walk our way there, finding our forward fold. Taking an inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, let it go. Bending the knees, tucking the chin, and rolling to the top. We'll reach our arms overhead. Exhale, release. Moving through Sun A. Taking an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Before we move through a full Sun A, I want you to do that again. This time, rolling up, thinking of any tension you're holding on to within your muscles, your heart, your mind, and let it go. Long sigh out. Rolling all the way up one more time, really taking hold of anything you're holding on to. Exhale. Let that tension go. Taking an inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, release. Beginning to bend the knees, we'll walk the feet back. Beginning to flow through, shifting forward. You can drop your knees, then belly, then chest. Inhale as you lift up, up dog. Exhale back to your down dog. We begin to look back to the top of our mat, walking our way there. Forward fold. Maybe beginning to cradle the arms, bringing your hands to your elbows, giving a gentle rock side to side. Letting that separation come through the lower back. Begin to slow our rock until we're steady, taking an inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Bending the knees as we roll to the top. Big reach through those side walls, up through the ceiling. As you take an exhale, we'll lean to one side, creating an open space through the side body. Going to the opposite side, taking a lean. And back. Straight forward, exhale, forward dive. Inhale as you find that halfway lift, flat back, open heart. Exhale, release. We'll begin to bend the knees as we walk one foot back. One foot stays forward for our high lunge. Checking your alignment, knee is aligned with our ankle. Go ahead and step that foot back. We'll flow through, shifting forward, down, maybe lifting, keeping the knees lifted. This time through, if you're ready, exhale to child's pose. Taking a few rounds of breath here, just to reset. Begin to come forward again, lifting our knees, pressing those hips back. Looking to the top as we walk our way there. Taking an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. beginning to roll to the top, reaching the arms, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting halfway, and release with that exhale. Beautiful, bend those knees. We'll send the left leg back, right leg forward, find that high lunge. Again, checking that alignment, straight line from the knee to the ankle, bringing our gaze down to the ground, neutral spine. We'll begin to step that leg back, finding our plank. We'll drop our knees straight down, press straight back, child's pose. On your next deep breath, we're going to shift our weight forward, bringing our legs to one side and coming down to our bottom. So while we're here, we're going to place our hands on our knees, creating circles with our torso, just letting movement flow through our spine as we breathe. Maybe rotating the opposite direction, just letting any tension that's still in our shoulders, our back, kind of release. Coming back neutral. We're going to go through a method called box breathing. It's a technique that is to calm the mind, calm the spirit, calm the body. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding our breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath. So we're not breathing, we're just holding that absence of breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it again. So inhale. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Hold the end of that breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the end of the breath. 3, 2, 1. Once more on your own. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lay on our back. So we're going to bring our feet flat on the mat. Our knees are there. We're going to flatten our back, pulling our pelvis up and under, engaging our core, placing our hands on our belly. We're going to do some diaphragm breathing. So I'm going to place this hand down just so you can see my belly. We're going to inhale, fill the belly up with air. Exhale, let that belly sink. Inhale, fill the belly up. Exhale, release. So belly breathing is a more calming way to breathe. Most of us breathe through our chest. So if you're having difficulties with this, it's normal. Chances are you're normally breathing through your chest, which is a harder way to breathe actually. So this breathing through our belly allows our body to remain calm and relaxed. It's also strengthening our abdominal muscles. So really practicing on strengthening those core muscles. Inhale. Exhale. It's a gentle way to exercise our abdominal muscles. Inhale. If you've done this type of breathing before, you can apply a little bit of pressure with your hands, not too much, just a little bit of resistance. Beautiful. Continue this way of breathing, but maybe on that inhale, opening the legs, letting the hips open up. As you exhale, inhale, closing. Exhale, Inhale, closing. Really just loosening up those hips. Exhale. Letting those hips stay open for a moment as long as they're comfortable here. You can also adjust where your feet are if you need to. Breathing into the hips here as you lay flat back. We'll begin to close the legs, hugging our knees into our chest. Maybe adding a small side-to-side rock, massaging the lower back. Begin to set our legs straight down, sliding one leg down and back up. Heel slides back down and lift, again strengthening that abdominal area safely, rebuilding those muscles or strengthening in preparation. Exhale down. Inhale up. We'll switch sides, sliding that other heel, bringing it back up, thinking of keeping that back flat and continuing that calming breath in and out. Last one, we're going to slide that leg down. Both legs come down. We're going to reach the arms overhead. Big long stretch. And as you exhale, we'll bring our hands to our belly, taking a few rounds of breath with our eyes closed. This is where we end our practice for today. If you want to continue that breath and continue this Shavasana, which is just an extended period of rest, you can. As I stop the video, you can continue doing it on your own. Just allowing the mind, body to be quiet and at rest. And as you're in your Shavasana, finishing up, I would just like to thank you all so much for practicing with me today. Until next time, I hope you enjoy your day, enjoy your week.